Children are precious and must be protected at all costs. Most parents want so much just to raise their kids properly and to see them prosper as adults. They are our chance to do things right, do things better than the way we may have been brought up. But what if someone steals that opportunity from you? Today we're going to talk about the disappearance of a 3-year-old boy named William Tyrrell. William has been missing since September 12, 2014, from Kendall, New South Wales, Australia. So many years have passed and there are still no answers as to where he is and who may have took him. Can you imagine, just for a moment, how it would feel to lose a child that you love so very much and to not know what happened to them? Your mind would always go to a terrible place when a child has been abducted. I mean, what else are you to think? As we all know, most people who abduct children, they do it for sinister purposes. This last photo of William was taken less than an hour before he disappeared, and now it sits frozen in time. This cute little boy in his favorite Spider-Man outfit. This was a picture of pure happiness, with no inkling of the horror that would befall his foster parents in just a few short minutes. 3-year-old William had been in foster care along with his 5-year-old sister at the time that he disappeared. He had been with his foster family since he was 7 months of age. His birth parents didn't want to give him up, but due to issues in the home, his sister was taken first around the age of 3, and then William when he was still a baby, less than a year old. They had both been placed in the same foster family to keep the siblings together, and they had been happy with this family for the last couple of years. On Thursday, September 11th, 2014, William and his sister went on vacation with their foster parents and traveled 4 hours from Sydney, where they lived, to Kendall, where his foster grandmother lived. The next morning, Friday, September 12th, William's foster father drove into town to get better cell phone reception to make some calls, while his foster mother and foster grandmother sat on the porch talking. William and his sister were having a great time playing outside in the yard, all within view of them. Foster mom was spending time with the kids and playing a game she called Mommy Monsters. They would chase one another back and forth while roaring at each other. After a bit of playing with the kids, the foster mom went back to the porch area to sit and talk with her mother. William was on the patio at that time, and then he jumped off. He went on a view of his foster mom, just going to the right of the house, but she could still hear him making those cute little noises. But after about 5 minutes, it fell silent. She thought it strange that she couldn't hear him, so she went to look for him. She called out for William over and over again. She searched the yard high and low and the house all over, and he was nowhere to be found. It happened just that fast. In just a few short minutes, he was gone. Of course, a 3-year-old just doesn't disappear out of thin air. Somebody makes them disappear. William was definitely kidnapped. The person who took William must have been waiting for the right moment and the right time and made their move as soon as they saw that he was alone. He was gone before anyone even noticed. After searching for about 15 to 20 minutes, at 10:56 that morning, William's foster mother dialed 000 to report him missing.
Okay, Rarring Drive in Kendall?
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to bring that up on my map. It won't be a moment.
Thank you.
How long has he been missing?
We've been looking for him now for about 15 or 20 minutes, but
Okay.
I thought it could be 5, it could be longer, because he was just playing around here. We heard him, and then we heard nothing.
Okay. So what the nearest cross street being Ellendale Crescent, is that right?
So what is it?
Ellendale Crescent?
I don't know. This is my mum's house.
Okay.
Hang on. There's another lady out helping us look for him. I'll see if I can find her. But it's Benaroon, BENAROON.
Yeah, I can see where you are. I'm just wondering. Yeah, so it's Benaroon Drive in Kendall, and I've got your nearest cross street as being Ellendale Crescent. So he's been missing since about 10:30.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, can you describe him to me? How tall? Obviously not very tall.
No, he'd be about 2.5 feet. He's wearing a Spider-Man outfit.
Yep. What colour hair has he got?
He's got dark sandy-coloured hair. It's short, and he's got really big browny green-coloured eyes.
What's he got? Any shoes on? Do you know any other distinguishing?
He's got a freckle on the top of his head when you part the hair on the left-hand side.
Yep.
You'll see a freckle on the top of his head.
Okay. Do you know where he might have gone?
We actually live, Mum's property's near a state forest.
Okay.
And they're on huge blocks. We've walked up and down Benaroon Drive, and we can't find him.
Okay. What's his name?
William.
What's William's surname?
Tyrrell, Tyrrell.
Okay. Has he been known to sort of go anywhere?
No, this is the first time.
The first time
completely out of character.
There wasn't anyone suspicious in the area? Any vehicles?
No.
Okay.
Well, not that I'm aware of. I was out there talking with Mum and my other daughter, so.
Okay.
And we heard him roaring around the garden, and then I thought, I haven't heard him. I better go check on him and
all right.
find him.
We'll send police to see you at Benaroon Drive in Kendall. We'll also get the message broadcasted to all the cars and keep a lookout for him as well,
yes,
okay?
Thanks
all right.
much. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Despite the extensive searches and many, many interviews, William to this day has not been found, and his abductor or abductors have never been identified. There were no witnesses, there were no cameras to catch what happened. No one has ever come forward. That morning, William's foster mother saw a white station wagon and an older-style gray sedan parked nearby on the street near the house. Both cars had their driver's side windows down. No one in the neighborhood recognized her description. Only she noticed these cars, and they haven't been seen again since. Around 9 a.m. that morning, she saw a gray sedan drive past her mother's home while William and his sister rode their bikes in the driveway. She saw it drive into a no-through road. It turned around and drove off the street. This image is only an artist's rendition of those cars, but it gives you an idea of what they look like. William's birth family, they were questioned and they were cleared of any involvement in his disappearance. One person of interest, a man named Bill Spedding. He was a local repairman who had visited the foster grandmother's house just 3 days before they were to arrive, and he was there to repair a washing machine. He was questioned by the police as basically a prime suspect because about 30 years before, in 1987, he had been accused of sexually abusing 2 young girls. There was not enough evidence to prove his guilt at the time, so the charges were dismissed, but the stigma would remain. Mr. Spedding told police that on the morning that William disappeared, he had had coffee with his wife, Margaret, at a local cafe at around 9:15 in the morning. And then afterward, they went to a primary school assembly to watch his grandchild receive an award, which was confirmed not only by his wife, but also a fellow parent who had attended the assembly. But the police would not investigate his claims for months. There was a lot of media attention surrounding the disappearance of William. And this person of interest, Mr. Spedding, one day was hauled off to the police station for questioning right in front of a big media circus, which really fed the rumor mill. The media was relentless on him, and he was deemed a monster in the public eye. Bill Spedding maintained his innocence. He knew he had to have some type of proof of his whereabouts that morning, so looking up his credit card statements, he located a transaction made on the morning of William's disappearance, which proved he was at a coffee shop about 45 minutes before William was abducted. Now, I'm unsure how far away William's foster grandmother lived from this coffee shop, but for him to be with his wife, getting coffee, and then attending the school soon after, which was later proven by alibis, kind of confirms that he was telling the truth. He was interviewed for 6 hours at the police station, and cops felt pretty confident that they had their man, but there was no evidence. So they couldn't arrest him without a confession, which he did not give. Also, I'm not sure 100%, but I believe that Bill Spedding and his wife, they had their grandchildren. I'm not sure if they were living with them, but it also states that the grandchildren were taken away from them during this time. Police believe so much that he was the guy that the prosecutor had him arrested on new charges involving his alleged sexual abuse of the 2 little girls from 30 years ago, despite those claims being discredited and dismissed by authorities back when they were originally made. Ultimately, the judge presiding over the case dismissed all charges against Bill Spedding, acquitting him and ordering the prosecutors that brought on these charges to pay his court costs. Obviously, the judge knew that the prosecutor's office was reaching, trying to make anything stick on this guy. For the most part, his whereabouts have been backed up by alibis and a credit card receipt. While he may not have had anything to do with the disappearance of William, his life has been forever changed by it. He is currently suing the prosecutor's office for putting him through all of that, as well as having his name tarnished. It basically ruined his life. People are going to forever have their suspicions about him. A current affair reported that there were about 20 registered sex offenders, all living in the surrounding area of Kendall where William went missing. William's abductor, whoever they were, was an opportunistic predator, and sadly, luck would be on his or her side that morning. Any leads that the police have been given over the years have been investigated, but nothing has ever panned out from any of it. No evidence to prove or disprove these stories. As of the time of this video, which is being made in July of 2021, William would now be 10 years old if he's still alive. Sadly, he may be one of those cases where we never know what happened. Like I said before, no one has ever come forward, he has never been located, and his family just wants to know what happened to him and who did it. There is currently a $1 million reward for information that will lead to getting William back. If you've made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you very much. I hope you liked it, and please give a like and subscribe. I would like to do more crime videos like this. I really appreciate you watching the video. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.